Is nationalized health care truly constitutional? That's the argument that we have today. Hi, I'm Darren Yancey, and I'm campaigning for Texas Senate District 22. You know, the United States Congress right now is trying to push through a massive piece of legislation known as nationalized health care. We also call it Obamacare. And everybody keeps asking, is this bill constitutional? Well, it's time that we answer those questions. If you examine the Constitution, you're not going to find anything in it that guarantees the right to health care. It's not in the preamble. It's not in the Bill of Rights. It's not in any article. It's not in any amendment. Now, we know right now that Congress is trying to say that they're passing this law under the guise of the Commerce Clause. The challenge that they have with that is there was a law called the McCarran-Ferguson Act that was passed in the 1940s to specifically keep the power of insurance in the hands of the states. The truth of the matter is that this bill has nothing to do with health care, only with power. You see, if they truly wanted to improve health care, they would address the basic issues of what's problem in our system. We have the greatest system in the world. It's just getting a little expensive. How do you drive down cost? You increase competition. How do you increase competition in insurance? You lower the barriers between the states. That'll bring in hundreds more companies into each state, so it would drive down premiums. But there's other solutions, like allowing small businesses and individuals to band together to leverage their purchasing power like large corporations, trade associations, and yes, even the federal government. It'd be great to see something like a national high-risk pool where you can put the critically insured together, spread out their risk, and lower their premiums as well. And of course, any type of true healthcare reform, we'd be talking about tort reform, but you don't hear that topic anywhere. Again, this is all about a power grab. So the truth of the matter is, this is not a constitutional bill and should not be treated as one and should not be accepted. So the next question is, what do we do now? Well, the 9th and 10th Amendments are very clear. Anything that is not reserved for the federal government in the Constitution is reserved for the people, and it's reserved for the states. Now the people, well, you've been very, very clear on this. You don't want this bill. Now it's time for the states to do the same. That's going to require strong leadership at the governor levels and strong legislatures to back them to ensure that Obamacare or any other type of unconstitutional law does not get implemented. As your next senator for the great state of Texas in District 22, I can assure you that I will help our next governor, whomever that may be, reject any type of unconstitutional law in our great state. I will lead the charge to ensure that the federal government understands that the 9th and 10th Amendments are there for a reason. I want you to vote for conservative, principled values on March 2nd, 2010. And I want you to vote for Darren Yancey for Texas Senate for District 22.